So I've stumbled across the incredible musician and activist Lowkey, who is here at the Palestine demo. You're right, mate.
I've stumbled across the incredible Mr. Topple, who will topple your government in one article. Yeah?
We haven't seen each other in like ages, so it's really good to meet him. I don't need to ask you why you're out today, obviously, because that's a fairly kind of obvious answer to that one.
Yeah.
I mean, I was witnessing all this in 2014 with Operation Protective Edge. We saw what was going on then. I mean, how do you think this is comparing to then? Are we looking at something that's going to be worse, do you think?
Well, we're looking at a completely different situation just because you have the involvement of the Palestinian community within the Green Line, so within the state of Israel.
Yeah.
You've got 1.5 million Palestinians, 50% of them are below the poverty line. There is a real history of impunity with police killing them. They have an affinity, obviously, to Palestinians everywhere else and are asserting their identity as Palestinians and rejecting the fragmentation that has been a necessity of the Zionist apartheid project in Palestine. You have Palestinians in the West Bank who literally have been getting killed by the Israelis, taking to the streets, new generations, and most importantly, you have Palestinians in diaspora returning home as we speak. So this is really an incredible and deeply inspiring moment. Obviously, what's happening in Gaza is the snarls of a brutal regime that has now, over these years, built up such a technologically advanced arsenal that it's able to strike people in the way that they're doing in Gaza, on top of an already existing frictionless occupation and horrific siege. So for that reason, it's deeply inspiring, obviously also deeply worrying, but it's fantastic to see this level of mobilization.
There's a lot of people today.
Yeah,
more than I thought it was going to be.
Absolutely, man. And as you pointed out, the narrative that's being put forward by the BBC and the usual suspects, who sort of work tirelessly at trying to decontextualize this and frame it as a sort of a battle that has some level of parity in it. You are seeing that narrative is being completely demolished, sliced through and pierced by those such as yourself, by those on this march here. We haven't seen a mobilization like this in London, I would say, in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
That's what I would say, cautiously, at this point in time.
Yeah. Look, I will let you go on.
Love to see you, bro.
Thank you so much.
Love to see you. Nice one, Nicola.